Alright, what up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Anyways, I hope you all are having a beautiful Friday and a beautiful start to your weekend, okay guys? Anyways, today's video is going to be another how-to video, and this week's muscle part is going to be how to get bigger shoulders, okay guys? Before we hop into the video, I just wanted to address, for those that are possibly curious or wondering why I do commentaries in all of my videos, that's because when I try recording live footage inside the gym, my gym actually plays the music pretty damn loud, so when I play back the audio, you can't really hear it that well, and plus for copyright reasons, I don't want to get copyrighted either. So I hope that explains or that addresses your possible question of why I always do commentaries in the background. I mean, maybe in the future, if I move gyms or if I find some kind of solution, or if you guys have any suggestions, put them down in the comments below of how I can possibly make the audio better or stuff like that. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, for now, that's going to be it. I will see you guys at the gym and in another commentary. Okay, guys? Alright, what up, guys? And welcome back to another commentary. So let's just jump right into it. So the first exercise, as you can see here, is the standing overhead press. Now, the standing overhead press, I'm going to start off by saying is that this movement is going to target the anterior part of your delt. And for those that don't know what anterior means, that is the front part of your delt. I suggest incorporating this movement into your training if you haven't already, because number one, it's another compound movement, and as you guys know, and as I've said in my past videos, compound movements are your meat and potatoes of training, and they're the best exercises for overall mass and strength. Two, with this exercise, if you haven't known already, this exercise can also help increase your strength in your bench press, because as you guys know, with the bench press is another compound movement that incorporates multiple muscles, one being the shoulders. And by doing this exercise and constantly adding more weight, doing more reps, basically progressive overload, as you're progressing in this movement, I'm pretty sure you will also notice some strength gains in your bench press, whether it be you're doing a little bit more weight or you're adding one more rep. This movement is another great movement to help build strength for another movement. As you can see on your screen when you're watching this, probably you see I'm doing another exercise that targets the anterior delt, but I'm not here to talk about the exercise, but rather I'm here to tell you you actually don't need to do any more types of exercises to work on the front part of your delt. And the reason being is that's because when you're bench pressing or OHPing or any type of pressing movement in general, you're actually already targeting your anterior deltoids. So when you're bench pressing 2 to 3 times a week along with overhead pressing, you're already getting a sufficient amount of volume into or for your anterior deltoid. So my suggestion is, if you don't have time and you're worried about your front delts not growing, honestly, don't worry about it. Just continue to bench press, do your overhead pressing, and save yourself that extra couple of minutes and go on to whatever you need to do next. Now we move on to lateral head of the shoulder, or also known as the side part of your deltoid. Now, before I get into explaining this exercise, I just wanted to say that the side part of your shoulder is actually responsible for giving that overall round 3D cut shape of your shoulder. So I suggest working on this part of the shoulder a little bit more compared to anterior deltoid. So now the exercise that I'm currently showing here is the upright row. The upright row, it's another great exercise for targeting the side part of your shoulder, like I said, because I know for me personally, it can oftentimes get repetitive if I keep doing a lot of side lateral raises. So I like to throw this into my training as well every now and then, just to spice things up. With the upright row, what you want to do is have a shoulder width grip. You want to drive through your elbows, and you basically just want to bring the weight up just up to your shoulder level at the minimum, so that you can feel your lateral head of your delt working. And what I mean by drive through your elbows is that imagine as if you have strings on your elbows, and imagine someone's controlling you like a puppet. So you want to just use your arms to just hold the weight, but you want to use your elbows and shoulders to bring the weight up. But also, a suggestion is if you're trying to also work on your traps, you should actually widen your grip as well. Now we move on to a cable side lateral raise. You know, there are many ways to do the side lateral raise, such as using dumbbells, cables as you see here, and kettlebells. But I suggest doing the cables because have resistance throughout the entire movement, and you can actually control at the pace you want to go on the way up and on the way down. And also, I suggest when doing this exercise, you should actually lean so that you try to isolate the side of your shoulder more. Because I know when I try to do a standing up straight, I typically feel my traps activate too, but when I actually lean away from the cable machine, as you can see how I'm doing it here, I can actually just feel just the side of my shoulder working. And also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Jay for helping me record this part of the video. Jay, if you're watching this, thank you. And guys, be sure to check out his social media. All his links will be down in the description. Lastly, we move on to the rear delt, or the posterior delt, or whatever you want to call it. So this exercise I'm showing right here is known as the face pull. Now the face pull is a good exercise for a few good reasons. One being, it directly targets your rear delt. Obviously, it can help isolate that rear delt. Two, it's also good to keep your rotator cuffs healthy. Because I know most people, or some people, have rotator cuff issues. And by doing this exercise, you will actually keep your rotator cuffs healthier. And number three, this exercise will also help work on your traps. And when performing this exercise, you want to actually, just like all the other movements, drive through your elbows, squeeze when you're all the way back, and to further help engage activation, imagine you're doing a back double bicep pose when you're all the way at the top. As you can see how I've been doing when I stop and then I go back down. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. But before I go, I just wanted to apologize about the rear delt portion of the video. I'm sorry I couldn't get another exercise in, and that was because my gym was actually closing. So that last clip you saw was actually the only exercise I was able to put into the video. But right now on the screen, I will probably put maybe a clip or a picture where I might talk about other exercises you could do, which are you could do a rear delt dumbbell flies, or you could do what I was going to show was the pec deck machine, where you actually sit you're for the front of your body facing the chair, and then you actually just do the fly. But yeah, I just wanted to apologize I couldn't get that into the video. I hope I addressed it quickly in this. But if you did find this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, please do me a favor, drop a like. Leave a comment of what muscle part you would like to see next, or just leave a comment. Any comment, harsh criticism, anything would be appreciated. Share the video if you enjoyed, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already, to be a part of the journey and the family. But anyways guys, I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace.